How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and this video is going to be kind of something new and kind of something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. I got kind of a scatterbrain right now, so it might not turn out the best, but it's the fucking middle of the week and it's new video time, so let's do this. Alright, so if you've read the title, it is... No, it's not oh my god, it's what the rebellion means to me. So the rebellion, aka the United Rebel Alliance, which is basically a conglomerate, different YouTube channels, mostly focusing on metal and collection updates and unboxings and different subjects within the, metal world. Some of us do a couple of other things, like my buddy Mike, he does camping stuff and he also does gaming, or like Jaxby the Ripper, who also does like bath bombs and beauty products and stuff, which, I mean, makes sense considering who it is doing the videos. Some of us also talk about horror stuff. I know Azeg's Abyss, I know he wants to get into talking about horror and different videos and stuff like that. He also has done gaming in the past. So yeah, we mostly focus on metal and metal related topics and unboxings and collections and stuff, but we also do branch out and do other things, like my side channel now called Stuck Skateboards. I'm doing all my skateboard content over there with the help of Super Mike Sanguine and Jeff Topsy. So yeah, anyways, kind of getting off track, as I knew I probably would in this video because I don't have this written down. I'm doing it on the fly, and I just kind of want to talk about it as it comes to mind. Now, I figured, and now, I mean, if you've seen the last live stream, the last Sinister Sunday, I kind of go on a little bit of a sidebar conversation about it at the very end of the video. But if you haven't seen that, no worries. I'm going to talk about it today. So, the Rebellion to me is basically a support system. A bunch of people who like the same thing, who have a like-minded, conscientious system for what we do, being content creators on YouTube. And I figured, it's hard enough to succeed on your own sometimes. Why do it alone? Like, if you don't have to do something alone, you can find a support system and friends that back you up, and like a team to do what you want to do and help you get better and help you move forward and progress in this hobby, or even like career, if it ever gets that far. Then why not do it? So I kind of started reaching out to a couple of channels that were closest to me, and I started asking them, I'm like, look, I want to kind of start this team of metal YouTube channels. What do you think about kind of like joining me every week talking about metal or different subjects related to metal? Let's call it Sinister Sundays, and we'll just kind of get together and promote each other every Sunday or every week and just help each other grow. And they agreed and they thought it was a good idea. And originally that was Nick from Motley Crue Forever One, Trez from Total Metal Rejection, Husk from originally Mr. Evil Ops, but now he goes by Lord Husk's Evil Empire, and then it was Azeg from Azeg's Abyss. Anyways, the point is, 4 or 5 of us originally just kind of got together and decided this would be a great idea, and eventually we brought in other channels, such as, like I said, Jaxby the Ripper, Jessica from My Life as a Death Metal Drummer's Wife, Matt from the Green Iron Cannibal channel, Nick from Death Like Silence, and Ben from Ben's Chronicles, and now Mike from the Mike in the Woods and Mr. Gruntsworthy channels. We all just started to participate every week and start, talking about our most favorite metal subjects, talk about our favorite bands, talk about our favorite genres, just kind of, let the audience know what we're about, what our interests are sometimes as well. Cover hot topics like Lords of Chaos, or the idea of religion in metal, or odd offshoot subgenres like unblack metal and other things like that. But what the Rebellion really means to me is basically a family, if you will, because I do call it the Rebellion Family panelists in every description box of Sinister Sundays, and it sort of is. It's sort of like a family of people who come together with a common goal and are willing to help each other succeed in that goal, and that is to get more views, to get more subscribers, to reach new audience members, to help each other stay motivated, keep making content, stay passionate about this hobby that we have, and be a shoulder, be an ear, be a confidant, just be there for each other if and when we need it. Yeah, then that's what the Rebellion is, man. It's like a second family to me. It's a bunch of people who look out for each other, who care about each other, who have common interests, who share a like mind in music and progress and goals and this YouTube content creating community. And it's great. It's nice to find other people who can come together and work together and not pit each other against each other, because there's too many channels out there that are just kind of, you know, one-minded, short-sighted, selfish, and all about themselves. They'll step on people to get to the top. They'll talk shit about other channels. They will, you know, if they can screw over another channel or another content creator to get that little bit higher, a little bit more, you know, a little more subscriber count, a little more viewer count, they will. And it's unfortunate that there's a lot of people like that. It's unfortunate that more people don't see the benefit of working with each other, of lifting each other up instead of bringing each other down. It's a very segregated community out there, which is weird. Like, segregated and community seem like polar opposite words. Even in just the metal community, there's a lot of us against them type of mindsets and attitudes, and it's unfortunate because we all enjoy the same thing: metal, or a sidebar, horror. We all enjoy either metal or horror, and yet some people are having this kind of like, I don't know, almost mean girl elitist mentality where it's like, you can't sit with us, you can't sit with me, you know. It's like, it's weird when you kind of sit back and look at it from that perspective. It seems very high school, it seems very immature. There is obviously a lot of YouTubers out there who are, you know, are still in high school. Nick from Deathlike Reviews is still in high school. He has a bit of like more maturity than a lot of other young YouTubers I've seen out there. Someone who's not in the Rebellion, but would be cool if he was, is Julian Gonzalez. He seems like a pretty cool, pretty mature, younger metal YouTuber. He seems to have like a really good head on his shoulders, but some aren't. Some don't have a good head on their shoulders. Some aren't very mature. Some do have the me against the world, me against you attitude, and will just either talk shit or spread rumors, and it's pretty sad. Like, it's sad for them to do it, but above and beyond that, there is some adult metal YouTubers out there that do that. They have this like little clique that if you're not a certain like list of qualities or attributes, and if you don't fit a certain mind frame or mindset, then they'll have nothing to do with you. They'll make fun of you to their cohorts or peers in the metal community that think like them. They'll mock you. They'll encourage other YouTubers to not watch you. They'll say that you're a joke, or that you're not worthy enough to be watched or subscribed to for X, Y, and Z superficial reason. And that's another reason why I wanted to form the Rebellion, because it's like, once again, it's hard enough to make it out there on your own as a content creator, just getting your channel started in the metal community, with those types out there, with the immature, with the elitist, with the judgmental, selfish, I'm gonna make it, if I have to step on your dead body to get there, I'll do it, types of people in the community that do that. It's more of a segregation than it is community sometimes, and that's unfortunate. And I wanted to start the Rebellion, or the United Rebel Alliance. Whenever I say the Rebellion, I basically mean the United Rebel Alliance. I just say it for short. But yeah, the United Rebel Alliance is something that's kind of just trying to take back the word community and put it back into metal community, because why not? Why shouldn't we have a respect for each other if our content is good, if we're good at presenting content and presenting material that we're passionate about, if we love the newest album by Immortal, or if we love the newest album by, I don't know, Incantation, or the new album by this or that, and we want to share it with our audience, and we can do that well, and with good dialect and good description and with passion. Why shouldn't we be able to do that without having to fend off these other vulture-esque channels? And why can't we do it together? So yeah, it's nice to have a bunch of other channels and peers and friends and supporters there with you through that journey, all wanting you to succeed, all trying to help you succeed, and all having your back, because that's what metal brotherhood's about. Like, that's what it's supposed to be about, right? It's not, I mean, metal is about rebellion, but it's not a rebellion against each other. It's against the mainstream. It's against the government. It's against the mundane, pointless laws that are made to oppress us. It's against the fucking 9-to-5 bullshit. It's against corrupt bosses and corrupt politicians and just the general bullshit of life. It's not a rebellion against each other, and it never should have been. And how it got this way, I don't know how, but it was definitely a slippery slope. And I'm going to assume that it was probably having to do with elitists and this whole poser mentality of, if you don't meet X, Y, and Z requirements, then you're not one of us. It started becoming this outcast among outcasts thing, and it's ridiculous. So that's what the Rebellion is. The Rebellion is just a family of metal YouTube channels with the like mind, who are willing to reach out a hand to help than to tear each other down. It's a metal family who have each other's backs and want each other to succeed, so that we can all succeed as a whole, and to not be just drowning out there in the ocean of content creators by ourselves with no support system. Yeah, the Rebellion is really important to me. I'm glad that I somehow had the testicular fortitude to reach out to these other content creators and throw myself upon them in hopes that they would accept me and accept the idea of us bonding together over the love of metal or horror or whatever. And that I found these people who are of like-minded and are mostly generous, kind, compassionate people who do just want to see each other succeed together and achieve our goals through this awesome hobby of vlogging on YouTube and talking about our music collection. The Rebellion means family to me, and I hope you guys will understand, you guys who are watching, of course, that sometimes it's better to it's better to let yourself accept others than it is to just have laser focus on your own goals and to segregate yourself to succeed on top of others. I hope this helps you guys realize that we're stronger as a whole than we are on our own. I mean, yes, it's good to believe in yourself. Yes, it's good to be self-motivated. But, you know, life has other plans for you. Sometimes, you know, being positive and believing in yourself and being self-motivated isn't enough. Sometimes you need a family, you need friends, you need that extra kick in the pants to keep going despite the odds, despite all of the haters and negativity out there. And I'm glad I have the Rebellion. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have this group of awesome individuals backing me up and keeping me motivated and pushing me to do better. So yeah, thank you to everyone on the Rebellion. You guys mean the world to me. I hope we can continue to grow in channel-wise and successful endeavors in the future, be that bands, be that art projects, be that other hobbies, be that content creating in general. That's what the Rebellion means to me. The Rebellion is family, and we will only continue to grow in the future. So please support us in our endeavors. Please support the other 10 United Rebel Alliance channels. They'll be listed on my channel. If you go to the front of my channel, there will be a list of channels there called the United Rebel Alliance. Please go follow them. Please support them. And if you yourself are a positive, motivated person who can present your material in a manner that's passionate and inspiring, and you feel like this is something you'd want to be in, please contact me via the Black Metal Rebellion page on Facebook, via Instagram. I will be leaving links below in the description box. So yeah, if you're a metal YouTuber, content creator, whatever, and you feel like you'd be a positive, uplifting, motivated member for this group, and if you think you present your content in a well enough manner, please link your channel in the comment section below, or contact me on any of the social media platforms in the description box below. Thank you very much. For glory, for the Rebellion and the Alliance, Slammerella out. And hey, since you sat through the outro and you've made it this far, if you want to have a response to what the Rebellion means to me, please use the hashtag United Rebel Alliance and what the Rebellion means to me, and I will try to watch that or even link it up and send it to me on one of my social media platforms below. Cheers, and may the Rebellion live on.